When can I lock my interest rate? Hey guys, I'm Jared McBride, the Loan Guide, and today on the McBride Guide for Home Financing, we are going to get real about locking the interest rate. In previous video on interest rates, we discussed how interest rates change every day. Up, down, and sometimes they may change multiple times per day depending on what the market is doing. Interest rates are always changing. So when you lock an interest rate, you're locking the rate that's available at that moment, at that day. Also, when you lock, you're given a time limit to close your loan before that lock expires. Now you can usually choose your lock for 15, 30, or 45 days. And there are rules about locking. First of all, before you can lock, the lock desk must be open. Each bank has different hours. Then, in order to lock your interest rate, you must do a few things first. First things first, you need to submit an application and all the required paperwork to the bank where you want the lock, where you want the interest rate. And second, you need to be approved by that bank, meaning they reviewed your case and they're willing to lend you money. Now, once the application has been submitted to their underwriter, it could take 1 to 3 business days for it to be approved. After bank approval, then you can lock your interest rate. And at that point, you're able to lock according to what the market has to offer that day. Now, some people choose to float their rate, meaning they're waiting until the very end of the loan process to lock, while others choose to lock as soon as they are approved. It just depends on the person. But the rate must be locked before final paperwork can be drawn up for closing. Now, until the loan is locked, we don't know what your interest rate will be. Once the loan is locked, it must close within the time limit that you chose, 15, 30, or 45 days. Now, when you first apply for a home loan, you often get an interest rate quote, and that quote is based on some educated guesses, an approximate loan amount, and that day's interest rate whenever the estimate was issued. So it's a best guess monthly payment. But until you have, number one, turned in the application with all required paperwork, and number two, received approval from the bank, and number three, locked in the interest rate, we really don't know what your monthly payment is going to be. Locking the loan reserves that day's rate for you. Locking a rate is sort of like pre-ordering a vehicle. You can pick out the color, the seat type, the radio, security system, moonroof, on and on, so many more choices. You know exactly what you're getting when you pre-order a car. Once you lock your interest rate, it's pretty similar. You know exactly what that rate is going to be and you know what you have. But remember, before you can lock, you must turn in an application and be approved by the bank. Thank you for watching. Call me for a free loan consultation at 858-405-0549. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and please leave a comment below. I often get new ideas for videos from your questions. Check out more videos at my website, jaredmcbride.com.